without any too many issues, I guess. I mean, there were some little odds and ends and stuff going on. I'm just doing a talk show today. I don't have too much to do. I had a lot going on yesterday trying to get things figured out. Um, my divorce did finally get finalized yesterday, so I'm now divorced. Um, in a way, it was kind of upsetting a little bit. Uh, I was trying to enlighten myself by putting some funny stuff uh, on Facebook, like I'm finally divorced and all that, But it's just, oh, geez, I'm not even talking into the mic. There we go. I'll get with it, you guys. I'll get with it. Let's start all over again. Good morning. My name is Lee. Welcome to the Lee Lewis Show. I'm trying to build my show up and stuff. Um, so, if anybody can help me with this, I'm trying to get it where that everybody can help, work with me, do some talking, do some talk show stuff. Um, History, like I said, my show is a lot about history, trying to build up the history of, because our history is very, very important in our country. And without our history, we wouldn't have what we have today, plus the freedom we have. We have all kinds of things that goes on with our history that people don't even realize. Instead they want to destroy our history. Um, it's unbelievable. I sat there and I watched some old videos from, going back through a lot of the stuff last night and this morning, how, like the statues and stuff like that people were taking down and destroying. And it was really, really annoying how that people were just literally taking out things. Um, I yesterday I put on that gentleman. He celebrated his 111th birthday, and then later on that day, I didn't get too many. I didn't get no images up today, but he celebrated his 103rd birthday. He was also a military personnel, you know, and these people that going around and destroying, our monuments and destroying the history of America. You guys are really disrespecting these gentlemen, men and women that fought for our country. Um, and I was looking at some of the football stuff was coming up on my news feed and everything else, and I was watching, just looking at them and stuff, and how they were holding arms, linking arms and stuff like that, and or kneeling and stuff. Like I said, I am not one to watch football. I'm done. That's okay. I mean, that's my choice. That's one thing we have in our country is freedom of choice. But didn't sleep too good last night. So, oh God, my lighting is really, really, really bad. There we go. Now I'm coming. I've got a lot of issues. Like I said, I want to. If anybody can help me with building my show and stuff, I need new light. I need lighting. I need camera stuff like that. You can go down to my description down there on the bottom and go to PayPal and throw some money in there for me. Be very grateful. Be very appreciative. That way I can build the show a lot better. I got some, I do have history stuff, and I'm going to do even cooking show. I'm going to, not in a cooking show, but cooking stuff, I'm going to show you how I make my apple butter and, my pies and stuff like that. Uh, and go around in our communities and stuff, and take uh, different types of videos and stuff that's going around in our society around it, and in this area as well. And I'm hoping that people can go out there and do the same thing with their communities and stuff, and we can share it. You can download your video and stuff to me, and give me some info on it and stuff like that, and we can talk about it. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun. I mean, I really want to make it fun. Like I said yesterday in my show, we need a more positive, uh, more interesting, more fun uh, into our society and into our life and everything else, because we have so much hatefulness, so disrespectfulness, and everything that's going on. People killing each other, shooting cops, shooting children, setting fires to our uh, country and stuff. I mean, I was watching. They arrested a gentleman yesterday, last night, throwing a cocktail. They can't say the fires are not started by people. It's started by, something like, some have. I mean, there's some storms, or, like storm lightning, does cause, hit a tree, whatever, catches on fire, and then other things that catches on fire as well. Electrical lines have bad lines that drop. I don't know why there's bad electrical lines. I mean, come on, these guys, don't need social distancing to fix the power lines. you know, stuff like that can be taken care of to prevent fires. But there was an image as well that, uh, oh, Jesus, criminy. I'll be right back, please. I think. I guess I got to mute the mic here. Oops, I lost myself. Hold on just a second, please. Sorry about that. Now I got to learn how to go back and erase that on live. But that was Riverland Energy. One thing I got to do this morning, I got to go uh, talk to my postal service, because I got a bill, but my neighbor got the bill, and she thought it was hers or whatever. She didn't look at the name or whatever. I guess it's common. I mean, you live by yourself. You open, oh, okay, you open the bill up. I didn't like that at all. I did not like that at all. She got my mail, and it's been going on like that. Our mail person is whoever delivering the mail on certain days, certain times or whatever. I don't know if she did it yesterday or not, but uh, our mail does. I get other people's mail. I call. I look them up, call them, and say, "Hey, I got your mail." To come and get it, or I'll drop it off, whatever. But it's kind of strange. I just don't like people going through my stuff. I really don't. Looking at my information and stuff like that. It's just not. It's not right. I know she couldn't help it, because like here I have my boys and stuff like that living here. So, and of course, I have to, I look at the mail and like, okay, that's for my son, so I set it off to the side. I don't even open his mail. That's his personal information. That's his personal stuff. He can take care of his own. He's grown up. My kids are grown up. Um, I don't know anybody in New York. Wow, what a phone calls going on. Why would I get a phone? Probably politics stuff. But yeah, it's crazy how all this is going on. You know what I'm going to do? That's all right. I was going to stop the stream and just delete it and redo it. Like I said, I don't really. My mind is not with it today. There's, you know, going through. It's funny how, like I was talking about. Through with the divorce, of course, you have to call in. You don't go in stuff no more. So me and the wife were sitting there on hold, and then there was another lady that came on. Thought, she's like, yeah, I'm such and such, So there was like three of us on the same line, and that one lady wasn't even supposed to be with our line. And then the uh, court person got on the phone and thought we were somebody else and everything like that, and they kept putting us off and off, because they were running behind and everything like that. So, well, finally we got in there and got everything all taken care of, going through the, is all the information correct? Yeah, 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 yeah. And then at the end, as soon as I thought he was going to say, okay, it's all done, they said, oh, you need to fill this paper out. Well, see, it's been taking us a year to get this divorce in the first place. And every time I send information, I get information back saying I didn't send the information. And I know I sent the information. Vera sent the information, back and forth, back and forth. It was like, every time we thought it was all the stuff, all the information, then we had to start all over again. It was like 3 times we had to send in the information. It's like, yeah. So anyway, the divorce finally, when the last piece of paper came in, they faxed it to me. I signed it and sent it back. And then they called me and said, "Oh no, you got to finish this part of it too." And I'm like, "Well, you didn't say that." They said I need to finish my part, and didn't say I need to finish her part. But we got it done. I mean, it finally got in there, and now we're official. And then, of course, now something I learned too. Now you can, when you get a divorce, you can't get married for 6 months. Well, I ain't planning on getting married anytime soon. Yeah, I probably won't even get married anymore. I don't, you can't never say never because never ever happens. I mean, changing and stuff. But anyway, that's all done. So I was. It's kind of weird, Got 3 children, but they're all grown up. They're living their own lives and stuff. Of course, unfortunately, my daughter's so far away, and I think I'm. Yeah, okay. One of my screens was black. Um, I don't know, you guys. These wildfires being started out west the way they are and stuff, people setting things on fire. There was some protest going on last night, peaceful protest. I really didn't see too much uh, bad things. I mean, I probably didn't see the right ones. Uh, but that's good. That's a good thing. People are starting to come around and start uh, backing off a little bit. It's kind of good. Um, like I keep saying in my shows and stuff, before people start reacting and start acting like jackasses, they need to get their facts before they start reacting. Let's find out what actually happens, and if there is necessary um, reason to go out there and do your protest, then that's when you do it. Um, cops, cops are out there to protect your lives as well as protect other people's lives. As somebody's out there with a gun or out there with a knife and stuff like that. A lot of all, most of them, not all of them, but most of them are pretty well. Um, it's justified. It's justified the reason why they do it. It's like the one guy was when he was talking about when the officer turned around and shot him. Well, why didn't you just shoot him in the foot or shoot him in the arm? You're not trained to do that, and you can't be trained to do that. You are to stop that individual on his tracks. You shoot him on the foot, he's still going to come up and get up and move and do it. You got to knock him out. Um, it's it's strange. I really hope people start, you know, reacting the right way, not the bad way. I was sitting there watching this one guy. He goes around and he films um, like postal services places, power plants, stuff like that. And he's on, of course, he's on the public sidewalk, but he's engaging himself to do this. Okay, he's purposely doing this so the cops can be called, so he can make himself. Oh, I have, this is my amendment. I can do this, blah, 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 making a scene out of it and making the person look like he, a piece of shit. You know, I don't understand why people have to go around and videotape people and sit there and say, the things he's saying. It's just nonsense. He's, you don't just go in a postal service place and start filming and not suspect that you're drawing attention to yourself. You're drawing a situation that is being need to be taken take a look at, because you're doing something you're not supposed to. You're not allowed to be filming inside postal services stuff. Even you're in the sidewalk, you're filming right inside where they load the trucks and stuff, and there's a wall. There's literally a wall, and you're filming through the gateway, the opening, and zooming in that area. You're therefore and there's signs that says no cameras allowed, and you're sitting there, and then you get the cops called on you, and then you're hollering, "Oh, this is my First Amendment. I'm allowed to do this." And then he goes, "Well, you're a dog. You own a dog. You probably beat your dog." Criticizing people. It's uncalled for. It's the shit that you see and that goes on. It's just unreal. Uh, I really don't know what to make about a lot of this stuff. I really don't. I go through the news and everything and look around, and I see a lot of unnecessary stuff. Like I said, the wildfires and stuff like that. Instead of taking all your aggressive and energy out on the people and stuff like that we don't need to do. There's people out there that need help, and you want to do good, you want to get noticed, go out there and help. you know People need water, they need food and stuff, they need shelter. We got another hurricane is making landfall down there in the south. um, it's going to be devastated. There it is right now. It looks like it's going to hit right in the center of Mobile, Alabama, and Louisiana down there. and it's going to curve around, and it's going to stay in the southern sections. Um, my cousins and them down there in Alabama, please be careful and be safe down there. Uh, keep an eye on your weather, because these storms can take out power and everything else like that. And it can be very devastating. So please be careful and watch out. I guess it's going back into the. It's going to swing around and come back out down in Florida and go back out into the Gulf or into the ocean, Atlantic. Yeah. So, oh, okay. It's showing it's going to Mississippi, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina area by the looks of it. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's really been. It's going to cause a lot of flooding. It's going to cause a lot of high winds and everything like that. And I forgot to even talk about my weather today. Okay, right now we're at 64 degrees. Um, doesn't look like we're going to get any rain today. It looks like all sunshine. We're going to be up, actually warming up today. We're going to be up in 82 degrees. I got my windows open to stop airing out the home. See if our temperatures have changed at all. See, we got 72 for tomorrow, sunny, 61, sunny. Friday, 61, partly cloudy. Saturday, 64, partly cloudy. Sunday, 72, partly cloudy. And then Monday again, 73. So we're going to be nippy here and there. Yeah, and now here I'm looking at the wet radar for the south. Actually, it's going to stay on the tip of Florida, but it's going to come around. It's just hitting the tip, but just a little bit of Louisiana, a little bit of Mississippi, and pretty much all half of Alabama, all of Georgia, North Carolina, and it looks like it's going to go right back out. So keep in mind, keep an eye on that weather, you people down south, all right? Because we don't need no more tragedies. And please, people, if you are, somebody, Beth left me a voicemail. White House. Okay. Anywho, let's see. Yeah, there were kind of few weird things that I picked up yesterday on people doing stuff. One was asinine jackass that he was going around with a fishing pole and he had a donut on there and he was pig fishing. He said, "I'm going pig fishing," and he would go by on like where the street corners and stuff where the cops were stationed at and everything. He says, "Pig want a donut, pig want a donut," going around with the fishing pole. That's so disrespectful. It really is. I mean, don't these people have anything better else to do than antagonize and carrying on with the cops and stuff? Cops get shoot too, just like anybody. The cops shoot people, people shoot cops. I don't know. I don't get it. Things need to start changing. Things need to, people need to start growing up. They really do. Oh, yeah. I got to get the grass cut. I got to get my boys up here today, and hopefully they'll cut the grass today. I want to get everything cut and trim outside. Get it all, get ready for the fall stuff coming out. I don't know if they're even going to do trick or treating this year here. I don't know. I'm still going to decorate. I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas. I know it's it's like, come on, not Christmas yet, come on, but no, I definitely like doing that kind of stuff. And like I said, I want to do a lot more, and I want to get like I said, get the show going and helping out. I don't know how to get some of the things. Anybody out there would like to help me, please. It would be so grateful. It really would. Now, I do have a store set up, and I'm having a problem with that too because I got people wanting to, they're trying to get in to get merchandise, buy my merchandise and stuff like that. Because my name says leelewis.live/merch, right? Well, if you go to Google or whatever and type in that, it comes up as, some of you guys probably don't know, the younger group probably don't know the person, but it comes up Jerry Lee Lewis. Okay, that's a whole different person. That was a singer actor type deal. It's not me, and I can't get it to go to me unless if I somehow change. I don't know how to change this stuff back. Once you do it, I don't know how you can change uh, the webs. If you could change your email thing on it so people can get right to your merchandise. I mean, there's so much stuff I don't understand how to do. I really don't. Uh, so let's see. I got stuff going on. I got to check my email here. It looks like I have a message from. Well, I did. Good morning, Lee Lewis. Buffalo Bills. Fan Prince. Oh, that's my color thing app that I don't even do no more. I like to, but back to some of the stuff that's going on. Uh, what was that guy? There was besides the guy with the fishing pole going around saying here piggy piggy with a donut going piggy fishing, he calls it. You know, people are flooding the Facebook and the videos and stuff with a lot of hatefulness about the cops and everything like that. We need to protect and honor our cops. They're out there. They put their life on the line. As you can notice, the stuff that goes on. We need to stop and help our cops and protect our cops as much as possible. I mean, we need to do something to help our cops out. We really do. Unbelievable. I see I'm not going to get any messages and stuff. No live streams. That's all right. Like I said, I'm trying to build this. I want to work on doing some other things as well. Uh, but I gotta figure out how to work this thing. I mean, I got a lot done. I mean, if you guys notice, I did get a lot done. Um, I want to report things that's happening. I want to report things of our history. I want to show our history because there's a lot going on in our history that needs, that in our past that happened, you know, many years ago, um, centuries that are very important in our country. Uh, like I said, that like our forefathers and that founded our